What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Knockout in Brawl Stars and giving you some more advanced tips and tricks on how to get better at Knockout, because it is one of the most popular game modes in Brawl Stars and I think it's one of the best for trophy pushing. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get into tip number 1, which is do not play aggressive. The goal in Knockout is to get yourself in a 3v2 situation by eliminating the first person in the other team. What you don't want to do is go play aggressive and then you get yourself killed and leave your team in a 2v3 situation, which usually results in a loss. It literally, Knockout is about getting it from a 3 to a 2-person team on the other team. Your goal is to get 1 kill and then it's pretty much free for the rest of the game. So that first start out where it's 3v3 is the most important part of the match, and you want to make sure you're playing really passive. You don't want to commit to anything. You don't want to make, you don't want to go up and die. You want to make sure you're playing passive enough to where you know you're pretty safe. But you also obviously want to try to get that kill, but you don't want to, get yourself killed in the process. So you just want to make sure you stay really passive in the first, 3v3 part of the game. The second tip, and probably the most misinterpreted tip, I'd say, is people oftentimes think the kill trading is good, like where you go up, get killed, but also get the kill on the person. And it really depends on the situation. If you're playing with people who you know are good, and you end up killing a guy and then you trade, that's not necessarily bad. But if you're playing with randoms and you kill trade, it just doesn't make any sense to do that. I mean, a lot of times sometimes you can't control it, but on other times you definitely can control it, and you do not want to kill trade with randoms, because obviously your randoms are probably a lot worse than you are. So you're just going to leave yourself in a 2v2 situation, and your randoms are going to lose that a lot of time. However, if you are playing with friends and there's an OP brawler on the other team, so let's say like there's a Cordelius and you're like a brawler who's not very good, if you can trade with that Cordelius or trade with that top 5 brawler in the game, then yeah, you're doing your team a really good favor by doing that. So if you're trading with a brawler that's better than yours, then yeah, that's good. But other than that, I would stay away from kill trading. The third tip, and one of the most important tips, is a lot of times in Knockout you'll notice, especially in higher level gameplay, that it always usually comes down to a 1v1 in the smoke, or a lot of the time it does. So in that 1v1 when the smoke's closing in, it's really hard to remember this, but you don't want to panic. A lot of people end up panicking, wasting a lot of their ammo very quickly, and they end up losing the 1v1. And obviously it's a 1v1, so there's only so much I can say about it. A lot of it comes down to pure skill. But the one thing you want to remember is don't panic. Close in when you can, and make sure you don't use all your shots at once. You want to spread your shots out a little bit. If you miss your first shot, take a second. He's probably panicking just as much as you are. So make sure you take your time, and when the smoke's closing in, and secure that last kill. The fifth tip when it comes to Knockout is make sure you and your team choose your lanes wisely. Obviously, this is a tip for almost any game mode, but it's especially important in Knockout because when you're laning with people, this matters even more than any other mode, because it's literally 1 kill and you're dead. So even in Brawl Ball, if you lane with somebody wrong and you die, you can still come back and respawn, right? But in Knockout, you get a bad lane, you get killed, and it's pretty much over for your team as a 3v2. Very hard to climb out of that situation. So you want to make sure at the beginning of the match you see which brawlers are where, and you go in your correct lane, and that will help you get a lot more wins and a lot more kills and put your team in a better, advantage over the other team. The last and most important tip, in my opinion, is I see a lot of people saving their special abilities and gadgets for the next round. And obviously, this sort of depends on the situation. Yeah, if it's a 2v1 or a 3v1 or a 3v2, yeah, you obviously want to save what you can, but you want to make sure you secure the first round. And this is so important, because when you secure that first round, chances are there's probably a 50% chance somebody's going to actually give up and just leave the game like that. I've seen that happen all the time, especially in lower level lobbies. But also, just because that first round is so crucial, obviously everyone knows that, best of 3, you obviously want to win the first game. But, if you have to use an extra gadget to secure the win, okay, you have to use that extra gadget, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of people trying to save their abilities, which is definitely the right thing to do. But I have so many times tried to save abilities and not use them, and ended up getting 2v1 by the other team. So, it may not be like the most, politically correct or, correct thing to do. But, if you have to use that extra super or use that ability to get that final kill, make sure you can secure that kill and secure the first round. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I actually just got monetized recently, so I'm making money now. I feel like a legit YouTuber, but I really do appreciate and love all you guys, and I really thank you guys for your support watching my channel. I really never thought I'd make it this far. I started a long time ago. Not really, but I started like 6 months ago. I got a short that blew up, and I am where I am because you guys watch me. So I really do appreciate all of you guys, and thank you for watching this video.